Hello. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to receive updates when we upload new videos.
The Caddy is in the market since 1978 already, and since then Volkswagen sold more than 3 million units worldwide of that car. Now they're presenting the 5th generation, and today I have a closer look about what the new Caddy delivers. And I'm talking about consumption, pricing, engines, space, comfort, connectivity, infotainment, driver assistance, safety systems, and all the other interesting bits and pieces. My test car is featuring the more powerful of the two 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engines, which means we talk about 122 horsepower or 90 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of maximum torque. And that is here combined with a 7-speed DSG gearbox and is powering the front wheels. And that really works well. So you can easy cruise with the car, you can drive it a bit more sporty if you want. Gear shifting is nice, quiet and easy. And at the end of the day, we drove more than 120 kilometers until now, and my average consumption is less than 6 liters per 100 kilometer driven. The new Caddy is now 1.86 meters in width, and that means it's about 6 centimeters wider than its predecessor. When you look at the front of the car, it's standard. The car features halogen headlamps, but our car is featuring the optional LED lights with LED daytime running lights. Normally they cost you in Germany a bit less than 800 euros, but we drive the trim level style, which means that it's a standard feature. What I really do like are these bars here, the metal ones and the glossy black one, because with the LED headlamps they really run into the lights, and so they pushes the power to the side of the car, makes the car look even more solid from the front. And what I really do like is the new front bumper, because one thing is this here, this is the new sensor unit which you need for the new driver assistance safety systems, but the rest of the design of the front bumper makes me look at the car and think, this could be an electric car as well. The Caddy and the trim level Caddy doesn't come perfectly equipped, I would say, but it still features a manual climate control, it still features digital radio, and it still features a 6.5-inch touchscreen. But of course, if you use the higher trim levels and have a look at them, you're going to find the list now, you do get a lot more from level to level. But even if you have the level style we're driving, you can still order extras and extras. And I put you the list with the most important things here as well. But I have to say my absolute favorite out of this optional list is definitely the 1.4 square meter big sunroof. The Caddy is one of the new cars of a very short list which you can still order with analog instruments and buttons and knobs if you want. But on the other hand, you can also order that car with a fully digital cockpit and an up to 10-inch touchscreen for the infotainment. And the funny thing here is that car then features everything you already know from the actual Volkswagen Golf, so which means you have live data, you can configure the home screen the way you want, and they call this combination here Innovation Cockpit, which means that provides you with all the extras you expect from an absolute modern state-of-the-art car. But if you're one of the guys who wants buttons, knobs and standard instruments, they're still there. The new Caddy is available as a passenger car in the trim level Caddy from 27,689 euros in Germany. This version then features the 102 horsepower diesel and a 6-speed manual gearbox. The more powerful 122 horsepower Caddy, also equipped with front-wheel drive, costs around 1,200 euros extra. And if you want to drive the trim level style, you have to spend over 33,000 euros in Germany. At the side of our car you do find these 18-inch alloys here. Of course they are not standard. The base model of the Caddy comes with 16-inch steel wheels, and if you go high on the trim levels you then have 16-inch alloys, 17-inch alloys, or if you want these 18-inch, but you have to pay extra. Looking at the side overall, the car now is 4.50 meters in length, which makes the car about 9 centimeters longer than its predecessor. It's 1.80 meter in height, which is about 2.5 centimeters less than the predecessor, so that gives the car completely different proportions. Our Caddy is featuring a wheelbase of 2.76 meters, and that's about 7 centimeters more than with the predecessor. But as you may know, the Caddy always comes in two lengths, and so the new Caddy Maxi will be 4.85 meters in length, and I think these are quite promising numbers when we talk about interior space. But when you look at our Caddy, which is the trim level style, the car features some bits and pieces to make the car more beautiful. And I think two good examples are these glossy roof rails and these tinted windows at the side of the car. A Caddy must be a practical car, and so you do find loads and loads of compartments. So for instance, you do have a big compartment in the door on both sides. You do find another one which you can close left under the steering wheel. Then you have the center console with two cup holders. In front of it, because we are driving the automatic version, we have just a shift-by-wire system. We do have another small compartment here. And then you do find the armrest, where is a compartment underneath. And then there is, here at the front is a big place where you can open or lift a small lid. And beneath that one, you do find the optional wireless charging. But the funny thing is you can put your mobile into it and you can then close the lid, and that even works with a cable on it. And then you can use one of the two USB-C sockets here at the front. So really loads and loads, but that's not everything. You do on top find loads of compartment here at the dashboard, and of course for the passengers at the rear doors as well. The rear of the Caddy is a perfect example for the very boxy design of the car, which on the other hand provides you with that amount of space. But when you look from here on the car, I think this is the perfect spot to see how much the car has grown in width as well. My personal highlight are for sure these LED taillights. They are not standard, they're an optional extra which you have to buy together with the new LED headlights, but I really do like this absolutely unique signature. And on the other hand, what they do is they frame together this black rear window, and together with this chrome part here, they really split the car in half from the rear, and that gives the car extra width and puts it very solidly on the road. On the other hand, what I really do like is the Caddy signature down here, and I think it's a very good idea not to put any fake exhausts on the rear bumper. The Caddy comes as standard as a 5-seater, which means you have 2 single seats at the front, and behind that a bench for 3 people. But if you think that's not enough, you can for sure order a so-called third row, which is called the 7-seater package. That'll cost you in Germany a little less than 850 euros. And if you think that's not comfortable enough, you can also order the so-called 5 single seats version. Our Caddy is featuring the color called Copper Metallic. And this is one of 8 metallic colors, and they're going to cost you an extra of about 630 euros here in Germany. If you want, there are also standard colors available. Most of them are free, and if you want a pearl effect color, they offer black, but that'll going to cost you 630 as well. The space the Caddy offers here at the front seats is very nice. Even me, I'm a tall person with nearly 2 meters height. I do sit perfectly in the car and can adjust the steering the way I want, and it's really very comfortable. How about behind me? We're going to find out while having a short stop. So my short stopover to see if I can sit behind me in the Caddy. I didn't change my driving position, so entering is easy because of the big sliding door. Yeah, very easy. As you see, I have no space left in front of my knees, but it's not uncomfortable because they can go aside of this seat. Headrest, headspace, loads at least that amount, so really easy. And I think I'm sitting behind me, which means 195 behind 195, and this is not a standard thing, so I think 2 standard people can sit behind each other easily. I'm on the motorway now to see how noisy the Caddy gets, and I'm driving about 120 kilometers per hour, and the noise level inside of the car is like with a standard passenger car. I really do like that. When the Caddy hits the market, there will be only one engine available for the car, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine, and that offers either 102 or 122 horsepower. The less powerful one will always be a front-wheel powered car with a manual gearbox. The more powerful one will be available as a front-wheel powered car with manual, or with a 7-speed DSG, or if you want, with 4Motion as well. A bit later, so beginning of next year, they will also then offer a less powerful diesel version, which is a 75 horsepower diesel, and they will also offer a petrol version, which then features 115 horsepower. And if you look a bit into the future, they definitely will bring a natural gas version to the market, and if we're lucky to round up the package, they may then offer a plug-in hybrid as well. With a towing hitch available from around 640 euros, the Caddy with the current engines offers a maximum towing capacity of 1.5 tons. The permissible vertical load is 75 kilograms. The new Caddy features the most important driver assistance and safety systems as standard. So for instance, it always comes with a lane assist, with a cruise control, with an emergency braking, with a multi-collision brake, and as you see in the list, some more. But on top of this, you can for sure configure loads and loads of extra systems, and Here is the list with the optional features. But I think the most important thing is the new so-called travel assist, because with that, the Caddy now is working on the same level as the new Volkswagen Golf when we talk about driver assistance and safety. The new Caddy as a passenger car now features a boot capacity of 1,213 liters with the rear seats up, as you see it here. If you fold down the rear bench, that increases up to 2,556 liters and maximum. But of course you have to know you can order the car as a 7-seater, and then behind the last bench you will only find 191 liters of maximum volume. Very important to know is there is a new kind of a measurement system which was installed in the past, and that means that the numbers were going down while the real space inside of the car really went up. The luggage compartment width of the Caddy has increased by 50 mm to 1,61 m. And now there are 123 centimeters between the wheel arches. Talking about a Caddy, which is very often used as a commercial vehicle, which means some people do stay the whole day in the car, seats is a very important thing. And our car here is featuring the so-called Ergo Comfort seats. And I can tell you, they really do offer loads and loads of comfort. They do offer more than enough support. And I think even if you drive a whole day in the car, you will still get out of the car quite relaxed. That was my test drive in the brand new Volkswagen Caddy. And what I really do like with the 5th generation is when you look at the exterior, it still looks like a Caddy should look like. And when you jump inside, the car now offers a lot more space than its predecessor because of the new dimensions. On top of this, you get new driver assistance safety systems and state-of-the-art infotainment, and the two of them are on a level like with the actual Volkswagen Golf. And then you do find very nice and modern engines, and on top of this a completely new suspension. And that one now is so comfortable that when you're driving the car, it no longer feels like a commercial vehicle, but a lot more like a very comfortable standard passenger car.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Subscribe to Auto TV.